review on the things we did on last class, in case you missed the class, or in case you still have some questions about it. So I just created a new file in Adobe Illustrator. I'll click OK. Right, so the first task we had was to create the bus. And to do this we had to use only the selection tool, the rectangle, or the other tools we have together, and this one here that had the colors. If you found the shape here different from the one we had in the slide, you can just double click and have it like this. So again, we use this tool, or this tool here to change the colors. So the first thing I have to do is the red bus. We can do that using the rectangle tool, the rounded rectangle tool. To make this submenu appear, what you have to do is simply click and hold. Okay, the same happens to any of the tools that has this little arrow here. So click and hold, I select rectangle, round rectangle, I'll double click here and change the color to red. This one changes the colors inside, this one changes the color of the borders or the lines around the shapes. So select the line, and because I don't want any line, I'll choose none. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the rectangles, and they will be red, no lines around. Here we got the first part. I'll draw a second one here. Okay, so we have the basic shape of the bus. Now for the windows, I'll just change the color. Double click here, some light blue or something. Oops. And that's what happens when you don't. If you have a shape selected, let me show it again what happened. If I have a shape selected, when I change color, it will change the color for this shape. Okay, not what I want, so I just hit Ctrl Z to undo. And select someplace empty. Okay, change the color to light blue, and then the next thing I draw now will have the right color. So let's draw a couple windows here. Probably not even the right size, but that's okay for now. Okay, so this is the basic shape of the bus. Now I have to do the wheels. To do that, click and hold, ellipse tool. Again, if I just change the color now, it will change the color here. So I click outside and reselect it, double click. Let's use black to make the like this. Okay, over the next class we are going to learn how to organize and align these things. For today that's not necessary. Okay, again I deselected, I'll change the color again to a gray, and okay, a great tip: if you want your shapes to be uniform, hold Shift. Okay, then you have perfect circle. So this is how you make the bus. The next question was how you can make a triangle using this tool. And simply you choose polygon tool. Okay, but you don't. The other shapes we basically draw by clicking and dragging. That's not what we want here. We can just simply click and you have size and how many sides. If we choose 3, here we go. We have a triangle. Oh, and an important thing, we can use selection tool to move or to change the size of things, as I'm doing here for the triangle right now. Okay, so this was the first task. The last task we had was to draw the landscape. So I'll do it very quickly. And we have basically a lot of ready shapes. So we start with this one. Oh, and we can choose the color here too. Okay, so this would be the grass. I remove the line. I'm going to draw. Oops, it's all green, but no problem. We're going to fix that in a moment. So I'm going to change the color here to blue for the sky. Get a lighter blue. Okay. For the tree, again, it's blue. So let's go back there and get some brown thing. Okay, it's closer to the yellow, to the orange actually. Okay, after we have that, we need to do the rest of the tree, the green part. We're going to use some ellipses to do that. Choose the color green. Okay, you just draw several of them and you have a nice fluffy looking tree. You have two options to do your cloud. You can just do the same thing in white, but let me teach you a little trick here. We're going to just select all the parts. Okay, I hold Shift and click each of the ellipses, then Alt and drag. So I have another, the same like the tree here, but I'll just change the color to white. And here we have a cloud. If you want, you can just drag it a little bit and make it a little bit different. You can delete one of them and move around. And here's our cloud. The sun. Again, it's another ellipse. I hold Shift to make sure it's a perfect circle. Change the color to yellow. And behind it I use a star tool. How? Let's use like 12 points. I use selection tool, make it bigger, still a little bigger I think, and just get it over the sun. And here is our sun. Alright, that's enough for today. We're going to look more into how to make the flower on the next video.